Now, if you're moving to Kuala Lumpur, the big question is, where should you live? We have suburbs with international schools suitable for families, suburbs with buzzing nightlife and business districts. And we also have very exclusive enclaves suitable for the rich and famous. So stay with me today, where I'm going to share with you the top 5 most livable suburbs in Kuala Lumpur. And all this is from a KL boy like myself, who has been staying here, born and bred here for the last 42 years. Let's go. Now the first one we're going to talk about, which is 5th on the list, is living in KLCC. Because built during 1990s, until to date is still the highest twin towers in the world. This location, of course, is home to more than 170 corporate towers. We have companies ranging from oil and gas, IT companies, financial companies, and more than 500,000 workforce working here. So having a property here, of course, is never an issue of finding a tenant. We have plenty of luxury malls as well. Pavilion Mall, Surya KLCC, Avenue K, and of course the latest one, which is called TRX. So types of people that stays here, of course, is expats, ultra high net worth, people who likes staying in a global address, an iconic address like KLCC. Alright, so it can be compared to like Manhattan in New York. One of the reasons when people invest in residence around KLCC, firstly, is recession proof. Properties which is close to landmarks like KLCC generally holds its value over time. And of course, in terms of accessibility, it's great. You have MRT, LRT. Okay, in fact, MRT in the train in TRX, right? It's basically a big interchange where you can go to any parts. And of course, KLCC is so well connected. We have a lot of highways as well. And prices of properties here, right, are ranging from 1,000 to 1,200 per square feet if you're looking at the older luxury condos. And the newer ones, like for example, the Conley, Sofitel, expect to pay around 2,000, 2,500 per square feet. And of course, we do have luxury branded residents like, Ritz-Carlton, Four Seasons and all. All those, right, yeah, it's ranging from 3,000 per square feet all the way until 4,000 per square feet. And not forgetting as well maintenance fees, easily 80 cents, 90 cents per square feet. And some of the branded residents, right, 180, 2 ringgit per square feet. Yes. And rental, of course, you expect to pay anything around 7 ringgit or up to 10 ringgit per square feet, especially those close to landmarks. So prices of properties here, it also have a lot of factors affecting it. Like if it's a choice unit, with great views of landmarks, the floor and level, the layout, generally the largest sizes, maybe even penthouse, will cost more. But a lot of Singapore clients from the States actually told me that 3,000, 4,000 per square feet is still considered a bargain when you compare it to what they have in their country because of, currency differentiation and all. So the disadvantage of staying here, of course, is firstly congestion. If you plan to come into Kuala Lumpur, make sure you come in like after 9. If you want to get out from KL, right, make sure you get out like before 4 or 4:30. Or better still, take the train. Right? MRT is so accessible here. And of course, KLCC area might not be so family friendly, because firstly, you don't have schools nearby. You need to travel down to Ampang, which is ISKL, or maybe even to Mont Kiara. And it's quite hectic and also a very busy place because of the amounts of people working here. Okay. And at times, if you are in Twin Towers itself, especially during weekends, it might seem a bit touristy actually. Okay, so without further ado, let's go and check out the next location. You guys, before we head on to the next location, I just want to share with you, me and my team have prepared a top 20 performing condo list where I'll be giving out for free, and it's actually very, very beneficial for people who are moving into Kuala Lumpur. So feel free to contact me down below. Click on the link. So remember to click the link on below and I'll send you this list absolutely for free. And do remember to subscribe to my channel as well. Now let's head on to the next location. Yes, and fourth on the list is Desa ParkCity. All right, we are at the center, the centerpiece of Desa ParkCity, which is the lakeside here. Right, so during 1989, during early 2000, right, this is actually an active mining quarry site. And ParkCity Group actually bought over 400 acres of land and developed it to award-winning township, just like that. All right, so once you drive into Desa ParkCity, you also realize there's a lot of walkable paths, a lot of trees lining the road itself in the center, in the site. It's very well shaded. So that's why you see in the morning and in the late evening, people will come out and jog and run actually. And families even do a lot of picnic here as well. All right, so for families, one thing if you have kids, right, education is good. You have ISP International School of ParkCity, very near to the lake itself. You have clubhouses. You even have commercial centers like, for example, Waterfront over there and Arcadia. And not forgetting, it's also very accessible in terms of connectivity. You have Duke Highway, you have Penchala Link, LDP. Over here, of course, the price of houses here range from 1,001 to 1,006 per square feet. Of course, you have some of the more expensive condos like Park Region, which is behind me. All right, Park Region or even Park Place. So those are almost 2,000 ringgit per square feet. Okay, so rental demand here is very strong, especially among families. So what are the disadvantages for Desa ParkCity? Firstly, if you are working around KLCC or more closer to the city center, Desa ParkCity might feel a little bit isolated. You still need to drive for at least 25 to 30 minutes to go down to KLCC area, KL City Centre. You don't have an MRT station nearby. The closest would be the old Kepong station or the Sri Damansara MRT station, which connects you to the Putrajaya line. And those are not walking distance, you still need to drive quite a bit. Probably, that's not long, 10 minutes drive. I mean, you do have shuttle buses around Desa ParkCity, of course. There is no shopping big malls nearby as well. And you will need to drive out to Bandar Utama for One Utama, or either Kota Damansara. We have Curve and also Ikano. Okay. Of course, you do have commercial areas with groceries, with nice restaurants, which is in Arcadia or even in Waterfront, which is sufficient for most. And last but not least, I think if you're a bachelor or you're a single guy, right, this place maybe is not so happening. Of course, you do have a lot of nice communities here. Okay, you have some pet dog community, right, which is quite strong. But if you're looking for hard nightlife clubs, then maybe this is not for you. Because most of the restaurants and bars here, they close pretty early actually. All right, so without further ado, let's check out the next location. Alright guys, so third in the list, it's Bangsar. Now, 100 over years ago, this is actually a rubber estate, and during the 60s, 70s, it's the favorite among British expats. And right now, it's home to a lot of families with old money, right, expats who wants to live here long term. Especially if you're MM2H, this is a very great place to stay. Now, the major draw of this place is, of course, its location. It's very central. You can go to KLCC area within 15 minutes. And even in Petaling Jaya site, which is in One Tama Curve, also within 15 minutes. But more importantly, it's very close to three major CBDs, which is Bangsar South, KL Eco City, and KL Central. And do you know what? The potential coming up high-speed railway to Singapore, maybe 7 to 10 years time, hopefully it happens, it's also in KL Central. That's why a lot of people from Singapore actually making inquiries to actually stay in Bangsar itself. So now we are actually in Telawi area. All right, as you can see, there is plenty of speakeasy bars, cafes, saloons, international banks, Pilates. You have high-end gyms as well, are all situated over here. All right, and at the same time, you can also shop for your groceries, whether you want mid-range groceries or imported stuff. It's also here as well. Yeah, and here is Bangsar Village, and over there, yes, you also have Bangsar Shopping Centre. So these are the two neighbourhood malls that you can come. Of course, you don't have like high-end brands like Louis Vuitton or stuff like that, but generally it's a neighbourhood mall and it's not overcrowded, and there's a lot of nice cafes inside there as well. Okay, price of properties are ranging from around 1,000 to 1,200 per square feet. If you're looking at the older condos, of course we have some of the higher end ones. They are ranging for around 1,700, 1,800 per square feet. So the larger sizes usually will cost more. Like for example, One Menerong, Serai Bangsar, Rhombus Bangsar, all this you're looking, probably around 1,800 per square feet, 2,000 and above. Okay. Of course, we do have the latest projects as well, like for example, Bangsar Hill Park. Those are around 900 to 1,000 ringgit per square feet. And you also have Lantern Bangsar as well, which is around 1,200, 1,300 per square feet. And if you want something further, but it's also very close to Bangsar area, that will be Federal Hill, which is Parkside Residence. Also, it's a very hot project right now, right, which is around 1,400 per square feet. And one bonus about Federal Hill is just like next to KL Central, which is the huge interchange which I mentioned just now. The high-speed railway, potentially coming, right, we hope so, will be situated in KL Central. Now, of course, disadvantages of staying in Bangsar, right, it's if you come on weekends, this place, especially Telawi area, it's super congested. All right, you'll be lucky if you find a car park. Usually you can't find a car park. All right, so we advise you to park in the mall, Bangsar Village Estate. And you know what? Due to its matured neighborhood, it's one of the oldest neighborhoods in KL actually. So generally the land here is very scarce. Right, there's no patches of land to build any houses anymore. So yeah, entry price it's high, all right? So that's the disadvantages for Bangsar itself. Now let's head on to the next location. Let's go. Okay, so second on the list, it's Mont Kiara. It's quite hard actually because I was going to put Mont Kiara as the first. But you know why? Because in fact, during the 90s, right, when Mont Kiara was developed, it's considered the first international expat enclave in Malaysia. The pioneer developer would be Sunrise Berhad. Okay, and now it's called UAM Sunrise because I'm not sure when 10 years back it was acquired by UEM and they have changed the name a little bit. Alright, so formerly it's rubber estate and now it has become really an international expat community here. It's strong. A lot of us Malaysians, we even call this place like the Korean village, Japanese village, because due to the Korean and Japanese community here, it's really strong, you know. You even have groceries specialized in Korean groceries. In recent years, right, you also see a lot of expatriates from China, Taiwan, Hong Kong moving in here as well. Okay, this is due to the 3 international schools that we have in Mont Kiara. The first one would be Garden International School, which is a British syllabus. MKIS, Mont Kiara International School, which is the American syllabus. And not forgetting Lycée Français, the French International School as well. So for education, you're in good hands. This is Jalan Kiara 5. It's the heart of Mont Kiara, where you have one Mont Kiara, Plaza Mont Kiara, and over there is 163 Mall, 163 Sunway Mall. So this is the center of it all. So you can actually find restaurants, high-end, mid-range, fast food, high-end gyms, saloon, spa for ladies, plenty of nursing homes for your kids. Now let's talk about disadvantage. So Mont Kiara, of course, When you come into Mont Kiara, the first thing you realize is the traffic. Usually during rush hour, right, the roads which is leading to the international school can be a bottleneck. It's not even moving sometimes. Okay. And one more thing, of course, it doesn't have the MRT. The new MRT line which connects to Mont Kiara, it's still a long way to go. If I'm not wrong, it's around 2023. That's another 7-8 years from now. So basically, if you want to travel out of Mont Kiara, you will need a car. I think the last disadvantage, sometimes, it feels too international. Not much local vibe, So that's my take on Mont Kiara. Let's go and check out the next location. The number one location. Now, first in the list, it's Damansara Heights. Now, I understand some might agree, some might disagree, but one thing I believe everyone will agree is that this location, the name, the postcode itself, carries a certain weight, elite status. Why? Is because people that stays here are mostly ministers, business people, CEOs of big multinational companies, and families with old money. Now, the location itself in recent years, right, it has really boomed and really growing rapidly. Why? Is because where I'm at right now is actually Pavilion Damansara Heights. This is the new commercial area where there is cinemas, restaurants, luxury, boutiques. And the best thing of all, the MRT, which is Pusat Bandar Damansara MRT, is directly connected to this mall, where you can head on to Bukit Bintang within 5 stops and TRX with just 6 stops away. And not forgetting, if you want to head to the airport, you can head to Museum Negara and you just walk to KL Central, where you can take the KLA Express to the airport. And all in all, right, within 1 hour, you can actually reach the airport itself. Now, majority of the properties here in Damansara Heights are mostly low-rise properties like bungalows, mansions, and of course, you do have luxury condos as well, like the Ira, the Cedar, the Peak, and more importantly, over here, it's Pavilion Damansara Heights. We have Crown Residence, Regent Tower, we have Windsor, and coming up, phase 2, which is Imperial Residence, where all the large sizes, 4,000 square feet, will be there. Now, prices of properties here in Damansara Heights, for rental, right, it is anywhere within 6 to 7 ringgit for the older condos, and more on the high-end condos, right, you're looking at 8 to 10 ringgit per square feet. And of course, prices of properties here, no doubt, is one of the highest per square feet, which is around 2,000, 2,005. And of course, you have units with great views or large size units, right? Those are probably close to 3,000 ringgit per square feet. And no matter how nice is Damansara Heights, of course, they have disadvantages as well. If you are someone looking for, a more happening lifestyle, you like nightlife, maybe Damansara Heights might be a little bit too quiet for you, because you don't have any big clubs over here. And majority of the families staying here, right, they prefer privacy, quiet luxury kind of lifestyle. Besides that, of course, the high entry price, because in Damansara Heights, there's no more land to build already. It's very, very scarce. And yes, there's no more lands to build in Damansara Heights itself. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video today. In fact, all locations, as I mentioned just now, it's equally good. It all depends on your needs, what kind of lifestyle that you want to live. All right, so if you enjoyed the video today, please do like the video. And if you want to see more property tours or location tours, right, do remember to subscribe to my channel. Kelvin signing out. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
I've been told too many times now, but somewhere